One of the main reasons why we usually get disappointed is when we ask for help and we get rejected. Our friends and relatives are the closest people to us, so naturally we expect them to be there for us when we need them. At least that's how we imagine it should be. But that's not how it works usually. Because people in general are only driven by their self-interest. They're not interested in your problems or making your life better. All what they care about is what they can get out of anything they do. If they don't see anything they can gain out of helping you out, they will find a legitimate excuse to ignore you. And what do you do usually in such situations? You start reminding him about all the good things you have done to him, about how he was in trouble in the past and you were there to help him out. You're trying to give him a good reason to help you. You're relying on his mercy. And that's pretty much what everyone else does. And that's exactly why you end up disappointed because unfortunately that's an ineffective way. In fact, it doesn't work most of the times because people are not interested in anything except themselves. Regardless of how horrible that seems, people will always find a way to rationalize their actions one way or another. Even the most powerful person is trapped in his own wants and desires. Instead of trying to fight with this reality, use it to your advantage. If people are driven by their self-interest, why not unveil something in your request that could be in his interest? That's why you have to learn how to discover other people's needs and desires. I'm sure that some people are thinking that, I don't need anyone's help, I can handle everything on my own. But that's pretty much impossible because life is designed in such a way that we constantly need to ask for help. You might be in college and you need the help of your classmates to prepare for that test, or you might need the assistance of your colleagues in your job, or you just need a favor to advance your business interests. You will constantly find yourself in a position where you need the help of those who are more powerful than you. That's why there is an art of asking for help. Instead of trying to rely on people's mercy, rely on their self-interest because it will always drive them. When I was in college, I hated taking notes in the class because I used to get bored pretty fast. I used to find it much more interesting to sit there and listen to the lecturer to try to understand what the heck is he trying to teach us, instead of writing down everything. But that wasn't the most effective strategy because by the end of the semester, I would forget almost everything. And without notes, it was extremely difficult to study for the finals. Instead of trying to beg my classmates to share with me all the notes they have been taking for the last few months, I would invite them for a group study. And many of them would join because I was pretty good at explaining some of the topics that they struggled with. And in return, I would get what I need. Of course, in this case, it was straightforward because everyone wants to pass the finals. But if you look at any other case, you will always find that people are interested in something. Some are trying to make more money, others want more respect, and so on and so forth. You can argue as much as you want. You can say that it's not right. You can try to argue that we should help each other out of love and friendship. We should not be using those evil tactics. I absolutely agree with you. But just because we want that doesn't mean it's going to happen. You can try to justify your argument by bringing up that one case where someone out there actually helped you for nothing. Yes, of course, that happens sometimes. But that's the problem. It happens sometimes and not always. I understand that it's not easy and it might take you some time to find out what could interest him in your request. But that's better than asking for help and get ignored and spend the rest of the day being mad at your friend because he did not help you out. And now it's your turn. What do you think? How do you persuade people? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, hit the like button if you have enjoyed this video. And if you don't want to miss the next video, then hit the subscribe button and the bell besides it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.